today. Today's reading is going to be for my fire signs. So if you guys resonate with the reading, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, you can go to jocelynlovely84@gmail. Okay? I'm excited because I was really tired. I didn't want to upload today. Like exhausted. I'm really exhausted. But I just said let's take it really slow and see where we go with this energy. Hence, which is why I'm doing the fire signs only reading. So it's going to be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius because I just don't have the strength to read for hours today. I have to kind of go with what my body needs from me. And although I do want to upload, I can't spend too many hours into it or too much energy into it, okay? Hopefully you guys understand health is very important, and so, sometimes my health it's not the best. So, I kind of have to work with that. I guess accepting of my limitations, so, but I'm still here with you guys. We're still uploading today. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Let's see what else. Yeah, I think that's it. If you guys resonate with the videos or with the reading, or maybe you just like tuning in here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, you can go to my email in the description box below. Click on jocelynlovely84@gmail. Sorry, that's my guides and I communicating while I'm talking here with you guys. Yeah. If you want to donate, you can Cash App, PayPal in the description box below. That's the information is also there. Or you can donate on YouTube. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to everyone. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Let's see here. So we're about to get started with Aries. You guys are right on time. Right on time. Alright. Let me just get my notepad so we can timestamp for you guys. I will timestamp everything and then just put it in the description box below. Okay. All right. Today we're gonna do fire, Aries, 247. Okay. For you guys, I'm getting there's a big change that's occurring. I am pretty sure you guys are understanding this, and I don't just mean on the inside, right? Because people talk about shifts happening all of the time and we feel that and we're making space, right? Which is true. All of that is true. You're making space for, a different version of you to be. You're open to learning and, just you're open to different approaches is what I'm getting. Which in turn, now it's like, because you feel that way on the inside, you're more open to what the universe has to offer you, not the opposite. Because a lot of times we sit there and we talk about how, we have to work really hard. We have to be so disciplined. If we mind over matter, what we believe, becomes a reality. So then we have to go with affirmations and then, doing healthier things for ourselves, right? It's like, or putting in the hard work to be able to attain things, receive things, complete things, all of that, right? But it's like the opposite. It's not about what you're offering the universe, because we all know, Aries, you guys are one of the hardworking signs besides, earth signs. But Aries, I want you to take a look at how hard you work. I mean, you've been putting so much dedication and time. Like I mentioned earlier, the affirmations, the prayers, the meditations, the hard work, the consistency, even after day in, day out, when things don't work out in your favor or things aren't looking favorable, you still put in the work, you still show up, right? But this is what I'm saying. This is like a rigid, The only reason there's rigidity here is because I'm getting that whoever you are, I'm getting that you guys maybe spent a lot of time trying to perfect or create your own world, but it could have been out of fear. So maybe you were trying to attain, achieve, accomplish, complete, but it was because you were on a deadline. I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do that. It was like time was a constriction, restricting you. Versus now it's like, now that you really, you know, you've done everything you could on your end, now you're incorporating something different. It's a different viewpoint, right? A different way, a different approach. And this is what I'm saying. Now you're looking at what the universe offers you, what the world, the people around you are providing you, whether that's through assistance, help, work effort, partnerships, whatever that is, they're bringing it all to you. And that's the point. It's like, it was never about your work ethic. You always had it. You were always enough. You were always meant to get certain things or receive certain things, right? In just due time. But the secret sauce wasn't how much work you put in out of fear, right? Because you're running out of time, or you have to do it in a certain time frame, right? Before you die. And then this is the difference with, you chilled out, you mellowed out, you surrendered it. You surrendered time and just decided, okay, I'm open to a different approach. How can I still complete everything I want, but in an easier, softer, more fun and exciting way? And look what happens. It's like everything is changing right before your eyes. And I'm talking about in the exterior. Because you're changing your approach on the inside, right? You're not trying so hard anymore. You're just giving it up, right? You're moving, you're still moving, you're still doing things, but it's like effortlessly. And now it's like translating in your exterior. You're taking a look and like, it's so beautiful. Everything's easier. You get things done. It's almost as if like throughout your day you're saying, oh, I have to pay bills, or I have to do this, I have to do that. Okay, well, you're giving it to the universe and saying, help me do all of these things in however way it can be done, but effortlessly. Now the universe is coming in and it's helping you get through, but it's like you're gliding. The way you're moving, it's just so, it's like you're not even moving, it's doing it for you. And if you guys don't believe what I'm talking about, really put this mindset to the test. Really be open to this approach and watch what's going to happen. Your reality changes in an instant. Okay? And if you don't believe me, all you have to do is go do it yourself. And then you can come back and tell me if it worked or if it didn't, or why you're still struggling in that area. Usually it's lack of faith. Surrendering that control. Because we don't have the exact time frame of it. You can want to bring things in faster than ever, or you're doing it out of fear because you're afraid to lose, or it's that constant fear about, I'm always losing money, I'm always losing time, I'm always losing this, I'm always losing that, I'm scarce with food. It's like, you had to change that. You had to change that mindset. And once you did, it was like, you just had to give it up. You literally had to give it up, surrender it, and look what happens. Everything gets done, but it's not in the way you look like it should be done. Because you have a rigid structure, and now it's getting done for you. Because you had to get out of the freaking way. Once you did that, it's like, whoa. Now you can do all these things and still have time to rest, still have time to have fun, still get to watch your whatever TV or do your creative endeavors that you enjoy doing while paying the bills, while keeping a faith and an open mindset, while still, going to work. You can do all of that. And it's funny because each and every single day is giving you an opportunity to experience something different. So for example, if you work every day, you're not showing up to work expecting the same things or doing the same things over and over. It's a different routine. It's not even a routine, right? It's whatever the moment is bringing to you, you're open to it. And all of a sudden, all these opportunities are coming in for you because you're ready for them. You're telling the divine and the universe that you're ready for such experiences, such opportunities, such change in perspectives and growth. Do you see? Because you just became open. That's all the universe was trying to tell you, like, just let go. And you do. Okay, Aries? Hey, Harley, welcome back, welcome back. Hey, Chevalier. Hey, Lokish. Hey, givers, takers. Many thank yous. Of course, thank you guys. Hello, everybody. Hey, welcome. Welcome to everybody that jumped in the chat. Somebody keeps retracting their messages. Okay. It's like they want to play or something. I don't know. Okay. Anything else, Aries? I have, yeah. It's like you have luck by your side. I know a lot of people don't believe in luck or magic, right? But it's like you have it all on your side now. I don't think you've been this optimistic or free in a very long time. Because the bull isn't very free. They're very stubborn. They like things their way. They really overcommit. That's why they're considered very loyal, right, Aries? This could be you. You could have some type of earth. I'm getting a lot of earth energy from you. Okay, fire, Aries. Either way, it's like now you're open to different experiences, and now there's a lot of changes. You could be seeing 555s a lot, or 333s, that you're right at the right place at the right time, but your experience is different. So you could have the same physical geographic location that you're in, but the experience, it's like you're seeing things in your own geographical locations that you wouldn't have paid attention to or noticed when you were in that rigid thinking or that rigid structure. Like you didn't have time to stop and smell the roses. Now you do. And it's funny because you know why it was essential for us, or the divine kept saying slow down, smell the roses, because that's how you get in your creativity. That's where you were missing the fun, enjoying the moment, right? And I feel like it also talks about when you're in the present moment, there's more of a balance between what you need at that time. So if you're a very indecisive person, that could be why. You're not giving yourself the freedom to sit still and really decide on what you want, or pay attention to what your needs are. There could be parts of you that are telling you what your needs are, what you need, and you don't even adhere to it. You don't even listen to it because you didn't even know it was there. Because you're moving too fast, or you're too focused on the rigid structure. You didn't have time to hear, and now you do. You sit there and you adhere to your own needs, and guess what happens? You're happier than ever. This is why they said 2025 was going to be a very abundant year to the ones that were really open to the energy. And this is for whoever I'm reading for. This is exactly what's happening. If you are still in the rigid thinking and you're slowly becoming more trusting of your own needs in the moment, in the present moment, you're getting there. You're getting there. Okay? I'm getting somebody has real trust issues here, and that's okay. A lot of us do, especially when the world hasn't yielded us good results, or we've come from a very difficult, just lifestyle, childhood, etc. So as I was saying, being in the present moment really helps you stay in tune with what your needs are, and it keeps you more balanced, because now you're not just sitting there focused, working, right? And feeling like resentment because you're not having any fun. Now you know when to have fun. Stop and smell the roses, and then now you know when to move. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a balance. Masculine, feminine. A balance between both. Okay. Now we have first house, the body. Yeah, you're focusing on you. What do you want? What do you like? What makes you have fun? What inspires you? How can you go and seek some type of pleasure that's, within you that you just never even tapped into? We also talk about the first house, the body. Really going through a spiritual awakening in 2025. This motherfucker's shining. Look at you. Shining. Shining. There's a glow to you. There's people that are going to look at you and be like, dang, what happened to you? Because you're happier. Your vibration's higher. You're so in tune. You have fun. And I feel like people are going to look at you and say, how did you do it? What's different? There's a huge difference within you, and a lot of people cannot believe it because you're going from feeling, maybe stuck, resentful, or hurt, or closed off. There's a difference, right? And energy, even your body can go from being closed off to now it's open, right? There's a tune in like your step, right? Your steps are like the way your body moves. It's happier. You're probably gliding, okay? I can see some people just literally like dancing their heart out and just being them or laughing more. I feel like this is definitely your year, okay, Aries? You're going to be laughing more this year. You're going to be open and you're just going to have fun in ways that you haven't had fun in a very long time, okay? I feel like somebody's going to go dancing. Or you're going to go to a lot of parties, whereas in before you didn't have the time. Or you didn't prioritize events with friends. Like that wasn't a priority to you. But now it's starting to become a priority. Because you understand life's more than just working towards my goals out of fear. Or because time's running out, right? It's working towards my goals, but at the same time, I can find the joy in life. Now you're moving differently. Okay? It's a change in perspective with the air element. Look at this person rising above the heavens. You literally received heaven on earth. This is heaven on earth. This is what you wanted. Congratulations, Aries. I see really good things for you this year. Okay? That was for my Aries. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's right. Spot on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And then the next reading is going to be for my Sagittarius. And I do, yeah, Sagittarius. Alright, we're going to slow down for this reading because that was a lot. And my body just, it took a beating. I'm going to slow down. Channeling is a lot of work, guys. It really is. I love what I do, but damn, my body just, oh, it's so tired. It's exhausted. Oh. All right, give me 1 second while I get these cards going. Okay. Sagittarius, for you guys, I want my cards fell, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna pull from the Delusion Tarot today. I don't know, I'm just feeling like, do I want the Delusion Tarot? This is the Delusion Tarot. Okay. Damn, I'm just dropping cards left and right, y'all. I hope I didn't need that card. Okay. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing really well. Hopefully today was a breeze. It went by like a breeze. And hopefully you guys are enjoying your spring converting into summer. I feel like a lot of people are going to really slow down and have some fun, which is what the collective has needed. I feel like a lot of people are struggling with like financial worries. I feel like everyone's struggling with financial fears, and I feel like what we need is to slow down and have some fun. Even if a lot of people are experiencing hours being cut this month or the next month, think of the positive in that. Yes, it's going to be less money, but you'll still get by. I'm also getting that, think of like all the things that you can do with that free time, because you swear you're so tired and all you do is work and you kind of want to enjoy life. Think of it as a positive, okay? The money, you'll always have a way to get by. Maybe you just might have to budget a little bit more, okay? This is for the collective. It's not just for Aries or Sagittarius, okay? This is just what's coming up. I feel like a lot of people are going to take pay cuts because their health is more important. Their spiritual health and their mental and emotional health is more important. It's a priority now at this stage of the game. Okay. Sagittarius, let's timestamp. $2024. Okay. Okay. I feel like there's like a, remember we talked about the portal, Sagittarius, for like a bit, how a lot of us are experiencing a shift, like a physical one. Like I feel like the people that you were connected with on a physical level, it's like you parted ways with a lot of people that you weren't really expecting to part ways with, or maybe you knew for a long time this was coming, and so it's like you had to prepare and now you did. Like it's physically over. This is what it's giving me. It's like you're caught between two worlds. Maybe right now you're at the point where like it's officially over, and like you're still kind of processing that all of these, it's not just people, but for a lot of you, most of you, it's people and situations and like things. There are things you had to part ways with too, which is I think the thing that's kind of catching people off guard. It's not just the people, it's things that you were tied to. It could be, physical things that you had, like maybe possessions that you had. There's a lot of things that you can't take with you now. And so I think it was shocking because for a lot of you, you thought it was only people, whether that's relationships, friendships, whatever, right? It's deeper than that. It's parting ways with anything that really does not belong with this version of you. I think everybody feels it, at least the people that I'm relating to. You guys feel that. It's different. You're different. Physically, it's different. Something about it feels different. Even your dream state has been telling you or preparing you for this. It's like you may be in the same body, but you're no longer the same person. Type of energy, type of vibe. Am I making sense? I feel your energy drained, but you look beautiful. Yes, Rebecca, my health right now is not at its best. And I did want to upload, so I talked to the divine and they were like, okay, you can go live, but take your time. And I'm still learning how to, so, but usually I don't go live if I feel like this, because I look like, yeah, you could just tell. I'm like not, I'm not at, with full energy, but thank you. As I was saying, with the Ace of Pentacles here, this is yours. This is yours. So I feel like if a lot of things were taken from you, because it could have been possessions, as I was saying, which is what's shocking to people, because they're like, oh, well, if I had to part ways with this person, then, I'm fine. But when I had to part ways with a home or with a car or with like a certain neighborhood, it's shocking. It's shocking to the system because it's a lot of clearing, not just energetically, physically as well. And I feel like their possessions just as much as people that are of low vibration or that do not suit your best interest at this stage of the game. And I think that's the thing that threw you on a loop for whoever this is for. Okay? This isn't happening to me, but I feel like somebody is going through something like this, and so it's like scaring them, or it's making them question why so much was taken from you, whether that's possessions or any type of money. that could have been yours, for example, which is why I said the hours being cut, people having to work less now, and stuff like that. Wondering why that happened to you. It's like because some of these things don't really belong with you at this stage of the game, or they're not suited to your best interest or to the version that you're becoming now. Saying all of that, the universe knows that you gave up a lot, or a lot was taken from you in the finance department, but they are going to replace. Okay, the universe doesn't just ask you to sacrifice and then you're left with nothing, right? No, this is just a resting phase. This is a phase where you're just kind of clearing out, healing from it, recovering from it, adjusting to the changes, so that eventually when you're ready, energetically ready, here comes an import of abundance that God's bringing into you. Hello, Christmas presents. Hello, Christmas came early. Christmas came early. In the right time. Right now, we're grieving what we lost. We may be upset about what we lost, because I'm telling you, somebody lost some good stuff, whether that was an inheritance that was supposed to go to you, it did not work out in that favor. And thank your lucky stars, because I'm getting that if somebody was trying to give you an inheritance, I'm getting that it was based off of control, because they knew they wanted a certain amount of control from you. And so it was best that that did not work out. The universe was actually protecting you, but all you're seeing is the loss of the money. Same thing with work. They were probably exploiting you at work. You had to do all these extra hours, putting all this extra commitment and promising you a promotion, only to realize that they weren't going to do that. Their plan all along was to cut everybody's hours. It wasn't in the budget to give you the promotion, and that worked out in your favor, because now you see where these people actually stand. This loyalty does not stand on your side. Okay? Now you can move accordingly, is what I'm saying. So I'm getting everything's being revealed to you, or maybe you don't see why you lost certain things at this stage, but I'm telling you, it's all going to become very clear during the next couple of weeks, the next couple of months. You're going to see that everything's working out in your favor. You just have to believe it. So grieve, be upset, but eventually the universe tells you why. For others of you guys, it's just the fact that you're due for some real growth, or you're due for some real changes. So whatever comes into you now, it's like an upgrade of either money, finances, with a better job that treats you well, respects you. For others of you guys, it's friends that actually really do understand you. They have the same like interests as you do. All of a sudden, this person isn't bored with all the things that you want to talk about. They actually hear you because they're interested. So now you two are brainstorming ideas about what life, how life is, and how much fun you're actually having with the right people. For others of you guys, it's man, I've already explained a lot. It's just so much. Okay? If it's a home that was repossessed, or a home that you lost, you're gonna get a better one. Okay, this might just be the thing that you needed to go and leave the state, to move somewhere else that you've always wanted to go explore. And the only reason you're doing it now is because you no longer have a hold to the house that was keeping you where you're at now. So, anyways, the universe is coming in and is bringing you some gifts that are going to instill some type of confidence within you. And again, a lot of the things that you're going to receive, you can either see it as, hey man, I sacrificed all of this in order to receive something better. But again, it's a gift. It's given to you because it's because it can. The universe can give these things to you. And I feel like a lot of people are going to have a little bit of disbelief with the type of changes that are going to take place, or gifts that are being given to you, because you're going to be shocked. Because you probably had to work for everything your whole life, only to realize that now you're going to get something that's you could never even have dreamed of being able to receive. It wasn't even in your plan to receive these things. These things are given to you because you're worthy of so much more than you ever thought you were. So it's going to give you a confidence boost, hence all the yellow. It's going to give you the faith in the universe again. It's going to give you a type of faith that maybe you were never born with. Oh, it's going to give you the type of faith you were never born with, because again, you saw all these people have certain things that you were like, why the hell didn't I ever get any of this? So you bust your butt to get some of the things that you have now, and you're grateful. So for them to be taken, or for you to have to sacrifice them, it really hurt you. But here's the point. You will receive things that are gifts from the universe that really, it's like a here. These are yours. You're worthy of them. You don't have to work for them. They're yours. Because you've always deserved better. And you didn't have to really work for them. Yeah, you probably sacrificed. But we all do. All you have to do was let go. And here's what you get for it. But in order for you to receive, we have to grieve. Literally clear the space. But any day now, these things are going to come in. Because you've done the work up to this point. Okay? Again, and you didn't even have to do the work. I'm getting these are just gifts. I know that's hard to believe, but you have to believe that the universe is actually working in your favor 24/7. You have to believe it. If not that, what else? We can't go around thinking the universe is cruel for the rest of our lives. It's going to kill us. To come from that level of lack of faith, it kills you. It kills you. Because if you can't trust in the universe, what can you trust in? You can't trust in people if you don't trust in the universe. You can't. You can't. You can't trust in establishments. You can't trust in anything. It's a horrible way to live. Here you go. So big changes coming in. Strength is it's the courage card, right? Having the courage to still move forward after all this loss. Still having the courage. Still having the faith. Even though you don't even know what you're on your way to. You have no idea what you're on your way to. You have no idea. Everything's so unknown to you. So everything's so new to you. And yet you still are being open enough and vulnerable enough to experience whatever life has to offer while you're grieving, while you don't know what's happening, and there's no guarantee. There is never a guarantee. And yet you still choose to walk by faith, because you're not doing it for the money. You're not doing it for people. You're doing it for you. At some level, you're really doing it for you. It might be easier to sit there and tell yourself you're doing it for the money, for more money. You're doing it for, people or a better lifestyle. And that may be true. But really, you did it for yourself. And the minute you admit that to yourself, it's like, boom. You're free to be. Oh, I forgot to show you these cards earlier. This is you in the grieving stage, understanding the ending. And then these are the cards that showed up. I forgot to show you these. See? This is the new place. All the wonderful gifts, from little to physical, from gratitude, the state of being of gratitude and happiness and joy, to actual physical gifts and opportunities. Okay? Alright guys, for my Sagittarius, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be... Oh, shit, that was not Sagittarius. I was supposed to do Leo, but you know what? We're going to keep it as Sagittarius, okay? The next reading is going to be for my Leo. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Yeah, I made this about Saggy. Okay, then that means the next reading is going to be for my Leo. Oh well. 34/27. Oh, no wonder. I'm like, why am I so tired? Because we moved fast in these readings. Okay, Cool. Right on. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You're welcome, Lewis. Leo, look. There's a reason why I said Sagittarius. I wasn't even focused. This is for Leo. This is your card. Oh. Okay. We're going to really take a breather here for a second. Okay. We can just stop it here. I feel like somebody has used nature. You've used nature. It's like plant medicine or medicine man. I feel like somebody used nature to help them get through sword energy. Because this is you walking through something, right? And then these cards were on the something you went through. So you overcame the Ten of Swords, the Six of Swords, and then the Ten of Swords. See this? You went through it. You went through it like an initiation. You went through like a lot of mental anguish, mental anxiety, a lot of newness, a lot of preparation, a lot of healing took place, and it's like you're here now. You're at the sun. So something definitely did wrap up for you, or is wrapping up now. But I think this is already over. It's already over. I don't think you realize how over it is. Oh, you got a swords again. Okay. Yeah, you're at the Nine of Cups. I keep getting duty. Like your rightful. I keep getting your job. There's something here about your job, or what you're meant to do, or what your duty is, what you feel is your rightful duty to do as a human being. Maybe you were discovering what that was, or trying to understand what your soul calling was, because I'm getting, with the Nine of Cups, I'm getting a calling. So maybe this whole time you were working on something that you thought was your calling, but it was never really something that you felt maybe addicted to or too passionate about. Like you were passionate about it, but not to the extent of like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with it. You know how some people are obsessed with their careers? I'm getting somebody thought that you had to be obsessed with your career in order for you to like make a lot of money or be successful. But the divine was showing you there's a healthier way or a healthier career path for you that may not be so glamorous or so bold, but it does the job. And if you keep staying on the path with it, it's going to become even more fulfilling or fruitful than you would have ever imagined. And maybe you thought these were words, but it took you a while to convince. But it's like, I don't know, it's like now it's here and you believe it. Now you understand that the path or career path that God set out for you was the correct one. If you're barely starting on your career path, it almost seems like the divine is telling you go down this path. If you do, there's going to be a lot of rewards and you're going to be fulfilled. But again, you may not think it's for you. But the divine, if the divine is kind of pulling you in this direction, there's a reason. I would again, free will, but I really do think that you're going to be very fruitful in this career path, or whatever this calling is. If this is service work, it might start off as service work. You may just be doing it because you want to give back to the community, and you may be a little bit interested in it. But what if it turns out to be a career path for you that you didn't see coming? But because you were nudged by spirit to dive into it, it's like it becomes something that you could be proud of. Or it's like your way of giving back to the community. I'm getting a lot of white too, so this might be spirit. Spirit had a lot to do with this, or spirit really had to help orchestrate this for you, because I don't think you were a true believer, or you still aren't a true believer, but you will be. You really will be. Just keep at it, or stay committed to it, to the path. Let's see, 9 of Cups with the Ace of Swords. Yeah. I'm getting that's what it is. It's like you did it because... What's the Ace of Swords? Let me see. Interesting. Okay, so remember I told you about the Ace of Swords? There's something about your rightful duty. It's like what you're supposed to do. You feel a pull to do something because you feel... Okay, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe you thought your career path would be something you're obsessed or completely in love with or attached to. And for others of you guys, it didn't turn out that way at all. It was more about... If you go down a specific career path that the divine chose for you, it actually has more to do with justice and your rightful duty. There's something here about you doing... Maybe it's your rightful duty because you're giving back to the community with your own talents and abilities that you have. But it just doesn't consume you. So you're not doing it because of an ego perspective or it's something to obsess over or attach over. It's more of like, you're doing it in a way of being of service, which in a way it's justice. I hope that's making sense. I feel like whoever this is for, you're helping the community or you're helping the people. If you're a cop or something like that, law enforcement, or doing something with the judicial branch or the justice system, this is like, it's like, you know, it's the right thing. It's not the most attractive thing, but it's the right thing. So again, it's not coming from a place of ego, right? It's coming from a place that builds character and understanding that helping your community is of more importance. It's the humanitarian aspect of it. I know not everybody wants to hear that. They want to hear the glitz. They want to hear the glamour. We all do. But realistically, if you were to pursue a dream that came out of obsession and money, solely money, or like ego, how does that build your character? How does that give back to the community? How do you really learn lessons and grow from them? I mean, you could do that, all of that in doing it your way in an obsessive career path, but that can easily stray you away from the things, the core values and things that I just talked about right now. Because if you're making all that money, you can do whatever you want. You can become corrupt. You can, you know, go and lie and cheat and steal. You're more prone to doing things like that, or even just fall into even deeper addictions, right? By obsessing and it having, it's like your career could take a hold of you. All that money can corrupt you and take a hold of you, versus something like this. It's righteous. It's justice. It's of service to others, and it's bigger than you. And I feel like that's what God was trying to show you this whole time. But again, people almost never choose this path because it is not glitz and glamour. It's the opposite of that, but it is fulfilling and it's rewarding, but in its own way, which is not of the ego, not in any way, shape, or form. This business or career that you're in is the one that builds character. It's tried and true, right? Wow. I just learned something today. This reading was definitely humbling, to say the least. Very humbling. Because I did not understand where justice was coming into play with this reading, but now I'm starting to see. Nine of Swords. Yeah. Here's something funny about the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is Libran energy. It's actually, its planetary function is Venus. There's love here. So the Nine of Swords is, what is it, Gemini, because it's mutable. It's Gemini, but the sub-layer hidden energy of it is actually Libra. So this is also justice. It's a mini justice. This is the minor arcana and the planetary aspects that revolve around it, which the actual justice. But I didn't even need these two cards. I kind of got that from the Ace of Swords. But now if you really go deeper into the planetary functions of it, I can see why. There's love. There's a lot of love here, but the type of love that this passion or career path taught you is a very humbling, unconditional type of love. And again, a lot of people, I think society doesn't really teach us what unconditional love is. I think it's something we learn through God. And I feel like this career path is exactly what gets you to understand unconditional love and patience and understanding. And this is why you have to do it, or you have to, or keep doing it. Because if you think you learn lessons now that you've been on this career path, you're going to learn a lot more about love, unconditional love. But that's what it is. It's a hidden layer of it. Because if you think about it, the major ruling planet is for this one is of air, right? Which is, what is it? What's the main planetary aspect for this one? 10 is the sun. What's prior to the sun? It's the moon. Is it the moon? No, it's Jupiter. Right? No, it's Mars. I don't know. Let me see. Sorry. The point is that give me a second. Yeah, it is Mars. It was Mars. So the main planetary aspect of it is Mars, right? It's coming from like, the point is, look at it from like, it's coming from a assertive place, right? An assertive place, taking action, to the hidden layer of it, which is love. There's love here in what you do, but it's just subtle. Like the divine's touch. It's the divine touching it, right? And teaching you all these lessons and things about life that are actually worth considering, pursuing, or just taking an interest in. So that's why I'm saying, don't overlook this career path. Don't overlook it. Actually consider why the divine is bringing you or leading you down a certain path in this career path, because there's something here for you. There's something here for you that you don't want to miss out on. But again, it's not glitz and glamour. It's gentle, and it's loving, and it's calm, and it's fulfilling. Okay? And it builds character. The money comes too, but again, it's it builds character first. Okay. All right. That was for my Leo. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I swear you be wearing these cute, comfy looking outfits. Hey, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. Comfy outfits. Yeah, I'll be wearing comfy outfits. Why not? Life's too short. Life's too short. All right, that was for my Leo. It's because we skipped Leo. So that was the last one for Leo. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to transition. Do I want to do another reading? I feel like I have time. I was expecting to take longer. I don't know if I want to transition into questions and answers. We could. We could. Or I can just do a collective reading. I don't know. I'm thinking we should just do the collective reading, but hey. We're going to do a mini collective reading, okay? We're going to try to incorporate that every time we feel like, I feel like the readings went by too fast. Yeah, I did everything in 40 minutes. That's pretty cool. Alright. So, collective reading. $50, $40, $50, $40. Okay. $50, $40. So, here's my thing. I don't know how these cards ended up in reverse, okay? These cards ended up in reverse, and now, these are the only ones that are in reverse, so I don't know how that even happened. So there's a reason, so we gotta stick with those cards, and the chances that they came out together and in reverse, that it's meant to be. Do you see what I'm saying? It's meant to be, because none of these cards on here are in reverse. It's only these two. And they weren't even, these cards were not even together. They weren't stuck together, okay? So, let's see. I feel like something's in the skies or outside of vicinity or a view. Something's outside of view for you, or you're out of view from like a whole place. Like you just disappeared. Somebody pulled the disappearing act. Somebody pulled the disappearing act and it's like you're gone. Poof. Just gone, just like that. And I feel like people are trying to figure out what the hell happened to you. Because look, one day you're here. And then boom. The next day it's like you're not really in view. Right? And then look, boom. You're gone. Nobody has access to you. So either you pulled the disappearing act or somebody pulled the disappearing act on you. If it isn't a person, which I'd be very shocked, it's something about your money is not in view. You can't seem to get a grasp about where your finances are going or they're coming from. So for example, if you're job hunting or if you had a job lined up and all of a sudden these jobs that you had lined up are not lined up anymore, or for whatever reason they did not work out in your favor and you did not get hired by these companies, it's like you're wondering where the hell your money's coming from, because nowadays everything's expensive, everybody has bills to pay, so it's like you're wondering how the hell are you gonna pay these bills, or how the hell are you gonna get the money that you need to take care of these bills and you know, grocery shopping, all of that. So it's like you're wondering where your money's going or where it's coming from. For others of you guys, you disappeared. You disappeared. Like poof. Like one day you were there and then you were gone. They never saw you again. Jesus Christ. Or somebody did that to you. Knight of Swords, there's no access. There's no access to you or to whoever this person is. There's no access to them. You can't even get through, even if you wanted to. You cut communication. Somebody cut communication here. So they're gone. Like nobody knows where this person left. Somebody's worried. Like this is very unlike this person to have done that. Usually this person's all giving, all loving. They're very like too giving, too loving, and it's like all of a sudden this person is the person that's always communicating with everybody and now they're gone. Okay? For others of you guys, it's you're having a hard time bringing in finances. You're having a faith issue with your finances, like you're not going to be able to bring in finances, or you don't know how to bring in finances, or you're afraid of that you're not going to be able to get finances. Okay? What's this? This is funny. This Queen of Swords came right under the Knight of Swords. Look at this shit. I am not making this up. Look at this shit. Look at this. For others of you guys, you have to be open financially. So like again, you're not certain of where your money's gonna come from, or you're not certain about where your money's gonna go or how you're gonna be able to invest it. You need to be open to the way you make money, to the way you can receive money or opportunities. You need to be open. If you're not open, you can't receive. A closed mouth does not get fed. Do you understand? It's deeper than just a job or a career or getting a paycheck. It's deeper than that. You have to be open to the opportunities that are being aligned for you right now, but they can't come in if you're not open to it. Okay? Because there could be an opportunity right in front of you, and you literally, all these opportunities are right in front of you, and you keep they keep disappearing on you. They keep leaving you, or you overlook them because there's something here about not feeling worthy enough to make money, or not trusting in the universe that you have an ample supply, and then you're worthy to receive. Okay, there's a fear of unworthiness when it comes to abundance and money. Let's see what else. What? The sun's in reverse too? Okay. Yeah, the sun came out in reverse. Alright, yeah. I was right. There's a confidence issue with the money. Or maybe you're overlooking something that can actually make you money. But I really think it's a fear of not being enough, or that you don't qualify for certain things. You do. You qualify. If you didn't qualify, the opportunities wouldn't have come to you. Okay? So please be more open. And if you cannot, or if you struggle because of fear, you need to set up affirmations and start writing these down, and then really listening to them, because that's what's going to help you. Literally act as if, saying these things every day, acting as if you do believe you're worthy of more money, or being open to opportunities that are going to make you money, right? Knowing that you're always supplied by the universe. These are the things that are going to help you start being open to receive. For others of you guys, the ones that left or dipped out on somebody, I'm getting somebody pulled the Magician Act or Disappearing Act. And I'm getting that they're in the middle of the night. They're gone. So I feel like somebody's thinking about you, or you're thinking about somebody. I think you both are thinking of each other. But whoever disappeared, they knew they had to. They had to. It was in their best interest to leave. So never take it personal why anybody chooses to walk away from you, or you choose to walk away from somebody. You made a decision based on self-interest, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you did promise somebody you were going to stay and then you left, I don't know, man. People do it all the time. I can't say you're right or wrong. You made your choice, okay? They made their choice. So again, don't take anything personal, but it's that saying. This is why people say do not wait around for anybody to come through or come by or show you something, because it is in your best interest to do what's best for you at the moment. Do you see why we say that? Always choose yourself first. That's why, because other people will be so quick to choose themselves over you. You're the last one that caught up with that. You're the last one that understood that. And guess what? Now you learned a very valuable lesson. All right. With the Page of Swords, I'm getting somebody's really working on themselves, though. Whoever disappeared, they left because it was in their best interest, but now they're actually working on them, or being selfish enough to discover what it is that they want for themselves. But in order for them to be selfish enough to do that, they had to walk away from somebody that was expecting too much. Whoever they were around, they felt unappreciated by. They felt unappreciated, or they felt like it doesn't even matter why this person left or pulled the disappearing act. What I'm getting is they made the choice to leave, and now they're focused solely on what their needs and wants are, or what their priorities are. With the Emperor, it's all about conquest, conquering, becoming, strategic thinking, going and pursuit and winning. This is a person that wants to win. So that's why they chose themselves. An Emperor is more than willing to cut somebody out, cut somebody off, in order for the betterment of self. And that's what they're doing. With the Sun in reverse, though, that's what it is. There was an issue. That's why it took so long for somebody to either disappear, or you took a while for you to disappear on somebody because it took a while for you to get it. I feel like somebody's working on themselves. Plain and simple. They didn't leave you for somebody else. They chose themselves over you. Okay? Or maybe you chose yourself over them. Either way. That's how life is sometimes. Let's see what else. Number 4. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's a long ass reading. I'm working on self. That's a nice help. Okay. What are you trying to say, GT? And just be very mindful that I do not tolerate any disrespect. So if you come at me with any type of disrespect, you will get banned from here in 3 seconds. It's collective. Collective. Okay. So, the Sun. Yeah. That's in reverse. Somebody's working with an identity issue and starting to understand why they to choose themselves in the first place, because they never did. They've never chose themselves before. Or maybe if they have, it was never to the extent of what you could be doing now. And now you're learning more about who you are, or what you need to take care of, or what your priorities are. It's that type of energies that I'm getting from you. Or whoever the person is that left, okay? You may not have been the person that left. But just know if this is like somebody you love that left, it's because they had to work on them. And maybe you just don't fit into that picture at the moment, okay? Again, I don't want to ever make it about the other person, but I'm reading for somebody here, okay? Let's see what else. Page of Wands. Why are these cards coming out in reverse? None of these cards are even in reverse, okay? Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Here's the problem. When you were around all these other people, you were distracted. You were too focused on everybody else but yourself. Now that you're focused on you, it's like you can, again, who are you? What do you want? What do you want? What did he say? What are you saying, GT? I'm like this close to banning you, bro. I'm getting really disrespectful energy from you, and you're about to get banned in 3 seconds. You do some dumbass shit again. Okay? Alright, Page of Wands in reverse. You know what? I don't need to explain myself to this piece of shit. Okay. Alright. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's the person that doesn't take risks. It's the person that isn't excited about being on their own, going on quests, But look at this, what I'm saying. So when you went and dipped out on everybody, it was so unexpected because it's not like you, but that's the point. You did something that was for you. To them, it wasn't like you because maybe you were somebody else around them. Maybe you were catering to everybody's needs but your own. And finally, you did something for yourself, which was unlike you, but it's what you needed to do. And now you're getting in touch with who you are, what you want, what makes you happy, what makes you fun, feel like you're having fun, what makes you tap into your creativity, what makes you want to go and just leap off and take risks. Because what you did, disappearing on people, was probably one of the biggest risks you've taken in a very long time. And it was a needed, well-needed risks, okay? All right, anything else before we finish? Yeah, look, you went around trying to figure out who you were, feeling helpless, alone, isolated, abandoned, trying to figure it out, and then look what you run into. This is another Leo card to me, collective, right? It gives me, it's like the sun energy again. It's upright. It's giving me sun energy because this one was in reverse, but now it's upright. Now it's upright. Look what you find. Courage, vitality, sense of identity, vulnerability. You find characteristics and qualities that you never, you probably had to abandon where you left. You probably had to abandon these qualities, and now you can touch base with them again. I think you knew why you had to leave. The funny thing is, you could have told these people, but you chose not to. There's something in it for you very fun or enjoyable about you not telling anyone that you dipped out. I think you knew they were going to try to sway you to stay. There's a reason why you chose not to tell people in the way that you did. There's a reason why you chose to walk away in the way that you did. Either way, it benefited you. And again, you don't owe anyone a freaking explanation. Okay? Hey, welcome. Wheel of Fortune. So look what you ran into. You can finally experience, I know this looks like a really sad Wheel of Fortune, but you could really experience everything to the, have an experience that it's like you could finally live your life without having to explain yourself, without having to define it, without having to live off of fear or projections. It's like you could finally fucking be. And I think by you just being yourself, you don't owe anyone an explanation and you're free to do so. So now it's giving you the confidence and vitality that you need to live a happier life, collective. Okay? Okay. Anything else? Justice in reverse. Okay, so these were the cards I put in face down now. Okay. Yeah. Although this is justice, I'm not getting a good energy of this. I'm getting this is like you afraid to really be. Maybe that's why you stayed sheltered or closed off for so long. You stayed in this energy for so long because maybe you were afraid to be. Maybe you felt like you didn't belong where you were at. And now that you're out of it, it's like you don't have to bring this version of you with you, but it's hard. Old habits die hard. Some part of you still closed off and afraid to really live and be. But I think this is going to take time. You're adjusting to the freedom. So now it's like you can slowly, open up and let go and live freely. And this is going to take some adjusting too. Okay? All right, that was for my collective reading. Thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, comments about the reading, you can drop them down in the chat. Let's see what else. Yeah. I don't even know if we should do playtime. I don't think anyone's going to ask questions, but feel free with a donation, of course. Or if not, we could just check in for a couple of minutes, okay? How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Of course. Of course. Of course? What do you mean, YouTube warrior? Of course what? Mm-hmm. That says a smart ass comment. He about to get he about to get deleted too. Doing well. Hey C. I'm glad you're doing well. Thank you for checking in, chatting with us. On this beautiful, what is it, Wednesday? Beautiful Wednesday night. I feel like everybody's starting to feel good these next couple of days. Even though I think we were in, what was it, a meteor shower was happening on the 6th and 7th. I feel like everybody's just trying to preserve their energy. And then there's others that are just like feeling okay. They're feeling good. Did I miss it? Yes, but it's okay. I can do a little mini reading for you though. No problem. We were just reading for the collective, so it was really good. It was really good. I know I usually start around this time, which is why it works out, but I'll probably start it this time on Friday. Probably later. Shucks, that's okay. I don't know if you were working today, but I could do a little mini reading. I will rewatch it. I timestamp everything. So we did an Aries reading, Sagittarius, Leo, and then a collective reading we just finished. Jesus Christ, look at this. Oh girl, oh girl. Look what the card. Talk about portals. I knew it. Well, that's the second card. You want to see the other card that came out? Came out like this though. Remember I talked to you about the portal? And there were two versions of self. Grieving and saying sorry. Like, I don't know. But that's not what I'm getting out of this reading. I'm getting something else. I don't know. Oh, let's do playtime 7216. Yes, twins too. Yeah. I was about to say, what is this energy? Somebody saying sorry. Grieving a twin. I can see that. Saying goodbye. Somebody saying goodbye. Let's see. It's crazy because I was using the Delusion Tarot this whole time. I don't know. I just pulled these out right now. See, I knew it. It wasn't that though. I was like, what is that? I'm sorry. The twin energy. It's actually saying double mission. But it's two. It's two beings. I'm getting root work, like somebody's planting their seed, or they're planting their roots, or they're planting themselves in a location. This is what I'm getting. They're planting themselves in a location to do work or start work or lay claim of the land, but it's not for them. It's for the work that they're gonna do. Okay. Somebody's driving out there. Yeah, I can see that. Ah, the twins again. interesting. Yeah, this is collective. This is like collective or the world, humanitarian work. Planting the seeds of your work, of your like it's like planting the seeds of not only like the work that you're doing, but like your energetic imprints. It's like imprinting something where you're at, leaving your signature where you're at. It's something here about being memorable or unforgettable or never forgotten by the people that you love. It's like trying to do something but to be remembered. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, but or maybe it's you, the ancestors imprinting. It's like, you know, the ancestors imprint their like their energy or their gifts are being passed on to you. It gives me that energy. Like the ancestors want to be remembered through your work. Your ancestors want to be remembered through your work. Or yeah, it's like remember me. Remember me. Or a version of you is connecting with another version of you. And you're all imprinting your experience into history. I don't know, this is so weird. As your predecessors did the same thing. They left their mark behind, and so will you. I don't know, this is scary. This is scaring me because it's like really powerful. This is like a soul call, but in remembrance. Like ancestors, like remember what we've done. It's like it's bigger. It's bigger. It's like I don't even know how to explain it. Your soul calling will leave your mark. Will leave a big mark, and you will be remembered as your ancestors were as well. And so one day you will be the ancestors and your mark will be left. But you will guide the future generations to leave their mark as well. But it's like it's the same talents and abilities being passed down. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. Is that Aquarius? No, this is just, I just pulled some cards. It's supposedly a collective reading, but we already finished that, so I don't know. It's not an Aquarius reading, no. No. That was pretty cool. All right, thank you guys for checking in with me. That was pretty cool. I don't know, that really scared me. It's like the future is talking to you or talking to me. The future is talking to us. They're trying to it's like if you get memories about what you're supposed to do in the future, or you get this feeling of like timelines connecting to the future, it's because they're trying. You're gonna remember what you're meant to do. I don't know. So yeah. Yeah, all right guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so tired. Anything else? Do I need to check in about anything? I don't think so. At this point, we're just chilling. Yeah. Does anybody have any questions or comments about the reading that we just did? That was powerful. Very powerful. It was very scary, actually. Yeah, see, soul gifts and training is it's time to step up, but it's a calling because they're saying remember what you're here to do, or remember what you're supposed to do. It's big, it's not small, it's a big thing. And I think it's scaring you because I think you know it's scary or it's big, which is why you're having a hard time remembering it. Or the minute you really sit still, you're gonna have a recollection of it, and it will definitely excite you, but I feel like it will shock you with how powerful it is, because you might not believe you're supposed to do something like that, but you are. But you are. It's time to step it up though, because you are already doing this. You're already stepping up into it. This is already happening for you. I just think that it took time, or it's taking time for you to really adjust to that, the calling, because it's very powerful. And then all of a sudden it's like more light integration and even shadow integration. It's a bigger stage. It's a bigger stage. It's just bigger. Okay. Chills. Yeah, I got this. I was scared. I was like scared. I was like, what am I reading? Oh. But yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well. I'm gonna try to upload. I should do another upload because I did the fire sign readings, but I still feel like I have energy. So I'm gonna try to go for another 3-sign forecast. So I'm gonna log out of this one and then maybe just do another collective reading, but this one's going to be for either Taurus or water signs. I don't know. I want to see which one I want to do, but I'm going to end this live and then I'm going to go live right after this right now, okay? I just have to see what signs I want to do. Thank you. I thought I saw the world word Aquarius on one of the tarot cards I learned today that had to do with that star. Oh yeah, Aquarius. Yeah, it was Saint Aquarius. I know. That's the Black Moon astrology cards. That one, it mixes the astrological sign and then planetary, or the houses, and sometimes planetary aspects, like Chiron and stuff like that. Hi, how is Leo? Terms of love and career. Hey, Atrika, I do readings based on donations, so if you want to cash out PayPal, you can. In the description box below. Let's see, 82. I don't know if I should end this video or just keep going, because that did take some time, so I don't know. You know what? Maybe I should just keep going on this video. We're already on it. Okay. Let's do earth or water signs. I feel like water is calling out to me. I was supposed to do earth, but I feel like water is calling out to me. All right, let's do water. But let's do like all three. I'm going to spend about 10 minutes on each sign just because, yeah. I was over saying water. Okay. Okay, Atrika. Oh, are you saying yes? I'm not sure if she's saying yes. You can donate. It's on the description box below. Click on more. You'll see where you can donate so you can get a reading, okay? If not, we're going to transition into water signs, okay? Yeah, these two belong. She said here. Okay. Yeah, I was supposed to do earth. Something told me earth, and now something's saying water, so it's probably you. I can hear you saying water. Okay. Okay. Water. Let's do... Yeah, we could just do water instead of like Cancer. Yeah, let's just do water. intro into water signs, and then I don't even have to do Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We'll just do one of the readings. Okay. Let's do water then. Oh, I should have done earth signs because this would have made a lot of sense. I feel like this week there's something about money. I feel like a lot of people are dealing with financial issues or something with fear of finances. Because I'm getting, you want money, but the way you might be going about getting money is not like in your best interest. Or maybe you're going after like jobs or careers that have, not even careers, jobs, or it could be careers that are purely not in your best interest, but you're doing it because of the money, or you're afraid that you're not going to have income. So it's this fear of needing money that's causing you to go and maybe take jobs or deals that are not like suited to who you really are or what's in your best interest. Seven of Pentacles also talks about a person putting in hard work, but then really looking and realizing how they've been putting in the hard work. I think you have, but I think it's like this has to do with like needing more money, or you're afraid that you're not going to get enough money. So you're going to go and look for ways of making quick money, but it's not necessarily something you're interested in, or it's like you're just taking a job or a career path because of the money. Nothing more, nothing less. That stage of your life is over. I'm sorry to say. That's not you anymore. So if you were that person that was always taking less than a pay cut, or taking jobs that were not equivalent to who you really are, even though society right now is struggling with that, like jobs are paying less now. People are coming out of the college and they can't even get a career or in the job sector that they went to get degrees in, right? But this is something about, this was a repeated pattern for you, choosing jobs that were not suited to who you are, your talents and abilities, and that part of you is no longer you anymore, which is why I see some of you guys trying to go for opportunities, let's just say financial opportunities, that are not aligned with who you are, your morals, your virtues, your values, your interests, and they're not panning out. They're not panning out, or things are not working out because they're not for you. Ooh, that was confirmation. Stop it. I know you're talking to me, but stop. Okay. That's not you anymore. That's not us. Correction, that's not us anymore. But it's the world. It tells you grab onto all that you can because there's a lack of money. The news is saying it. People on documentaries are saying it. I mean, YouTube says it sometimes. But there's something here about you cannot sacrifice the betterment of you, your morals, your values, your interests, or who you are for a job or financial opportunities or just money. You cannot do that anymore. It's not, even if you tried or attempted to, the divine's going to be like, no. It's going to steer you clear from certain places that are not for you. They're not aligned to who you really are. On a spiritual level and a physical level, it's physically impossible at this point to get to attract something like that, because you're too different now. You've changed. It's too late. I know the divine's talking to me right now. Oh my God, I feel like I'm getting picked on by you. Okay. So mad. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. That's the thing. It's because it's the fear we don't see money coming in, or we don't see the value. We don't see the value on how this hurts us to an extent. Why choosing situations for the money when we purely are not in any way, shape, or form interested in it or belong there, is really affecting our growth. It's really affecting our potential. It's affecting our way of doing service or how we can help our community. It's really affecting us. And most of all, our self-esteem, because we're worthy of so much more, and yet we settle for less. Ooh. Mm. Now I know I'm getting picked on, because this hurts me talking about this, and I know this is a trait that I definitely have and do. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Recognizing our value starts with us. These opportunities or places or things will rob us. They don't care about us. They don't care about our worth or our value. They are a reflection of what we really think of ourselves when it comes in terms of our own value and how we see ourselves. They're a reflection of how we really see ourselves, which is the point, right? And so what we need is to work on our self-worth in order for us to, you know, if we have to reject certain places to see that, then we shall, until we find the right places that really resonate to who we are, our true calling, or just us, our frequency. And I know it's easier to say that than to do it, but I guess, you know, it's time for us to lead by example. This Knight of Cups wants to come out beside me. Yeah, we have so much more to offer. So much more. So much more. And I feel like once we see it, boom, we're going to align to something that really that we've always were worthy of, but we just maybe we're too scared. We're too scared to believe in ourselves. We were too scared to tap into it. We were too scared to make it a reality. That's why it isn't reflecting outwards, because it's us that need to work on it. What is the fear here? Well, I already said it. Feelings of unworthiness. So let's change it to positive. Let's be positive. Leave it on a positive note. How would we feel, or what does it say about us if we do attract something that's better than what we could have ever imagined? What does that say about us, right? How do we feel? How would we feel if that actually did become true? Because it's literally just changing perception, right? If we're worthy of the best, if the best attracts us, if we, seek a life filled with purpose, or a career or a job filled with purpose, and to be helpful to our, neighbors or to the people, right? What would that look like? And how would we feel? Right? It's food for thought, I guess. We feel great. You feel absolutely great. So why is it so hard to believe that we're worthy of it? Like, why is it so hard? Seven of Cups, yeah. This is something in the subconscious that needs to be brought up. Seven of Cups, this is my subconscious card. It's healing that. You see how these little animals are being drawn to it and healing it? It's healing that. It's a belief system that we were raised with, born with, and now we have to get out of it. It's probably indoctrinated within us, right? Maybe something we learned from family members about what we're really worth, or what we should only be shooting. Like, we can't shoot for the stars. We have to be here in a humble position, but that's nonsense. We're really meant for more. So it's healing that. Okay. Anything else? It'd be like that. I know, right? 100. Anything else? I think that's it. That really whooped my butt. It whooped my butt. Okay. Anything else? Before we go. I don't want to read anymore. Okay. 9 of Wands. Yeah. See? Once we shed light to what our patterns, because it's a pattern. It's repeating for a reason. Once we shed light into this pattern that keeps holding us back, or how we hold ourselves back, it's like it clears it. Now we gain the confidence that we need and the self-worth that we need to go and then bring this in, what we're really worthy of. I feel like to each is everyone's something. That's what we're going to find when we meditate and then meet the shadow. There's something here in the darkness that's being healed right now. And it's unconscious because we're not really fully understanding of where this is stemming from, where we pick that up, right? Where we pick that belief system that we're not worthy of better, right? When it comes to the career sector. We're about to figure that out. I'm getting it. We're about to get this insight like in a couple of days, if not today, in 1 to 2 days. And then once we see it, we're going to shed light in it. We're going to heal it. And then boom, we attract better opportunities in the career sector. Okay. All right. That was for my water signs. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I know that was a massive ass reading. How you doing? I'm doing well, Lewis. Hopefully you're doing well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you guys resonated with the reading. Yeah. Any questions, comments, drop them down in the chat about the reading. About the reading. Yeah. So I have not. I think that's it. Pretty powerful. Thank you. Yeah. It was uncalled for, but I think we needed to hear that one. I know it's been bothering me. That last reading was been bothering me. Like days ago, it was bothering me. But yeah, this is good for me. I needed that. I needed to hear that. So, how's everybody doing? She's laughing like that. I know. It kills me. It really kills. This one definitely triggered me. Otherwise, it's like, yeah. Well, yeah. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Embrace the journey, love. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this beautiful night. I got nothing else. I've been on since like 7:30, I think. Damn, it's only been an hour and a half. Oh, I got beat up by the reading. Okay. So, yeah, I think I'm going to call it though. I'm tired. Doing good. Reading through the Dragon's Heart. Oh, cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I still gotta do research on Venus, which is why I didn't even respond. I was like, hold on. I still haven't done any research. The minute we were done, I went like to sleep. Not to sleep, but like I was resting. And I just was so tired. I literally felt beat up after that. Which was good because there was so much information, but I was so tired. Yeah. So, but it was really good. And then, yeah, so now I still have to meditate on the 8-pointed star and then see what I come up with. I'm going to go meditate outside though, just to see how that feels. Because usually I get like a lot more insight when I'm outside. And then, yeah, I'm excited about to see what comes up. I'm excited. Good night, Kevin. It's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Oh, don't forget about the members only. I'm going to drop that video tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday. I'm dropping that video tomorrow. That members only video. And we're going to do like we could do a mini reading. Like a mini 5-minute reading for each member. So, and then we're going to go deep into details with the reading tomorrow, okay? So be on the lookout for that. I'm excited. Yeah, YouTube's like, you better start dropping members only videos. I'm like, okay. The pressures. So yeah, for sure. Begging to do an all signs for you for a few days. Haven't gotten to it yet. I know, it's so exhausting. It's because it's a lot. Then it's like sometimes we're too tired, or something else comes in that we need to channel. So it's like, just depends. Cool. Yeah, Louis, but that's for the members only. So I think if you sign up, it's like, I don't know, $3, $4 for a month. You get a mini reading. Or you could do the $6 standard. You get a longer reading. You could do, I don't know, we could do like I don't know, a reading, a mini reading for you, okay? So, yeah, let's see what else. Yeah, I think that's it. Meaning to do an all signs reading. God, exactly. Arjun, hi. Hey, welcome. Arjun. Exactly, we have to be ready. So I'm gonna go start meditating on the on the 8-pointed star, see what I come up with, and then I'll message you and let you know. We're gonna do a collaboration, guys. So look forward to that. We're doing a collaboration, Constance and I, very soon. So be on. I'll keep you guys updated on that so that you guys could catch us live. It's gonna be really cool. Yeah, we have a lot of topics we want to discuss, and we're gonna be pulling cards. We might do like live readings after. So yeah, stay tuned. Yes, perfect. All right, y'all. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me. You're the best. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. And I will try to get back to the 8:30 time slot for channeling, because I know people, that's the one people are used to, me doing 8:30 p.m. and after. Okay. I love you guys so much. Take good care of yourselves. Bye.